What's up, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical here. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. As always, I'm just a man just trying to bring common sense, and a world where common sense isn't so common. So, a trans killer reveals how she executed parents in chilling interrogation video. All right, let's hear it.
Were you able to tell me what happened at your parents' house?
I just got parked there and pointed a gun. I told myself to throw away that part of me, really, that hesitant, like always. And I ran in the door and shot at her first a bunch of times, trying to make it quick. Dad was instant.
In the new interrogation video, Bailey, now 30 years old, blamed the murderers on her mom trying to thwart her transition surgery. And because they tried to stop you from transitioning, your action was to shoot and kill them. Okay.
She was trying to sabotage it. She has always had boundary issues. That's why I never told her where I lived.
Do you know what she said?
I didn't get the details. That she just said some stuff to the doctor. You're gonna have to ask the social worker.
Why are they showing a picture of the planet? Are they going to show the location where it happened? I guess. Oh, come on, dog.
I do remember actually coming up just in case because I heard her bleeding quite a bit, choking.
Okay.
So I went to shoot her again.
Okay. So do you remember if was that after you came back upstairs?
Yeah, it was Dad first, and
then you heard your mom that she was still
kind of light. Yeah, some noise are still kind of light. And then I shot her again.
Yo, yo. I just, yo, and I think that the craziest thing about this is that this is what they've been pushing on kids, right? I kind of put myself in these people's shoes often, and I say it just like this: there's a lot of things I wanted to do that my parent or parents would not let me do. I don't think if there was any as extreme as transitioning, because when I was growing up, that was not a thing that was really being pushed. I mean, it was being pushed, but it didn't have its reaches as deep as it has it now, right? We were just getting the first waves of dudes popping up being gay, right? Because again, I am Black American. We are naturally resistant to the LGBT. Though, don't get me wrong, it can happen to any group of people. They do personally do enjoy doing that to Black or melanated individuals. I mean, they do it with every fucking children because again, because they're not procreating, they gotta indoctrinate, right? So they're gonna go after fucking children. But the thing is because these children's minds are so fucked up, these young adults or adults' minds are so fucking warped. It's not like their idea. Like again, if I wanted to transition and a parent told me no, okay, I'd be mad. But here's the thing: when I'm an adult, I get to do what I want. But they put them in their heads that their parents are their enemies or X, Y, and Z. It's really sad. Yeah. And they're going straight after fucking kids. They're going straight out, and they're still going after kids. They haven't stopped. Just because you think Trump is in office, you think that stops anything? The schedule is still on track. Chilling new interrogation video shows a twisted trans killer calmly confessing to executing both parents, blaming it on the mom trying to thwart ongoing gender transition surgery. Mia Bailey, now 30, copped to slaughtering Mom Gail and Dad Joseph inside the family home in Washington, Utah in 2024. The twisted murderer, who was born male but had recently changed names while identifying as female, admitted a years-long decline in mental health. And so you're going to transition when you're not all up there in your head? Okay, that makes no sense. And this is the thing, right? One of the things, and mind you, this is not to talk about trans people or any other group of people just actually living their fucking lives that actually have a somewhat decent head on their shoulders. We are talking about the extremists, because extremists are the ones that always put themselves at the forefront of every fucking movement and ruin it every single time. You can be trans and you can be like, yeah, you can be like, yeah, I was born this, I consider myself this, and I like doing this. And an extremist would be like, well, you can't be that if you don't support pedophilia or some crazy shit like this, right? Or you don't support kids transitioning at the age of fucking 5. It's like, what? No, they do this, and it's really sad. But again, they do go after children. You know what I'm saying? They remove them from their parents and they warp their fucking minds. The twisted murderer who was born okay. So years long decline in mental health, telling investigators it was why I needed the surgery. She was trying to sabotage it. She always had boundary issues, Bailey said of her mom. I had one thing going on and she took that away from me. She can't say sorry to save her life, apparently, and I gave her so many chances throughout my life. Yeah, and then you fucking killed her. You're absolute loser. Elsewhere in the interrogation, Bailey went on to coolly detail gunning down both parents. I wanted my parents to do the deed, kill them, the killer said. It was a spur of a moment. I don't regret it. I hate them. That was the last straw. Yeah. And here's the deal. You heard what that person said? They don't regret it. This is not somebody who was wronged and their entire family was fucking killed, and then maybe it would be acceptable to be like, yeah, I killed all those fucking cartel bastards. Yeah, I killed those gangbangers. I killed every single one of them. Yeah, I killed the fucking man who took my family away from me and purposely set them on fire because you let them back out on the streets. I don't regret it. That would be acceptable. Being told you're not a fucking a fairy princess, dragon, whatever the fuck you want, twin spirited fucking loser. That was the reason why you took those two people out. Again, it's crazy. The troubled offspring confessed to firing off 12 rounds with a gun brought out from a pawn shop nearby before fleeing. Bailey then tried to shoot the brother through a locked door, but he managed to escape. So, a family annihilator. Okay. The killer, who only just legally changed name and sex, then fled the scene. Bailey was eventually nabbed after an hours-long manhunt, ended the disturbing interrogation by insisting that people should be able to undergo undergo gender transitions without interference. The killer was slapped with two 25-year to life sentences in December after pleading guilty. This person can't be let out. I don't care if they claim that they reform later down the line, they're too far gone. That's just how I look at it. You can hate me for it, but that's how I feel. That's not even how I feel. That's what I know. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.